Before cities, a primeval stillness. Before money, the original hunger. Before gods with names. Existential isolation. There was the wound, the first fracture. The first fracture in consciousness. A crack in unity. The moment unity forgot itself. And when the soul felt separation, it panicked. And when the soul felt separation, it panicked. Pause, let the silence speak. That panic did not disappear. It organized itself. Driven by the fear of the storm, it became survival. It became structure. It became civilization. Slow breath. The nervous system settles. When the soul feels abandoned, it seeks security. Security becomes shelter. Shelter becomes territory. Territory becomes ownership. Ownership becomes hierarchy. Hierarchy becomes power. And power is the attempt to control the wound. Pause in the heavy architectural stillness of our structures. Before the script moves deeper, pause for a moment. If this message has already found you, then engage with it gently. Hit the like button and let us know where you're watching from today. It's always fascinating to witness this awareness connecting across different parts of the world. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next piece of this unfolding. Look closely at any civilization. Empires rise not from peace, but from fear. Fear of not having enough. Fear of being overrun. Fear of being alone. Fear of being alone. The original separation echoes through generations. And so tribes form, not just for cooperation, but for protection. Protection from other wounded souls. Pause longer into the vast absolute stillness. Money was not invented for wealth. It was invented to guarantee survival, to calm the ancient terror of not enough. But no amount is ever enough. Because the wound is not economic, it is existential. A city glowing like a nervous system, and so economies expand endlessly. Consumption grows, production accelerates. The planet is extracted, not from evil, but from hunger. A hunger that began when the infinite split. Slow, even raw, is the wound amplified. When two collectives of wounded consciousness collide, each trying to prove I deserve to exist. I will not be abandoned. I will not disappear. Pause. Beneath the weight of ancient stone, civilizations build monuments, skyscrapers, temples, statues of gods, not only to worship, but to defy impermanence, to shout into the void, I was here, I mattered, I will not be forgotten again. The wound creates legacy. Legacy becomes culture. Culture becomes identity. Identity becomes division. And division feeds the wound. Silence. The single line in the void. Look at relationships within civilization. The run-chase dynamic scales upward. One nation expands, another retreats, then retaliates. One ideology clings, another resists. Masculine expansion, feminine contraction. Push, pull, the same dance, just bigger. Civilization is the wound externalized. Cities are nervous systems made of concrete. Markets are fear loops with numbers attached. Governments are attempts to regulate chaos born from separation. Slow breath. Even religion emerged from the wound, not from stupidity, but from longing. Longing to reconnect to source. But instead of returning inward, we built structures outward. Priests, rules, heavens, hells, systems to manage the ache. Pause. The ancient smoke of longing. And here is the darkest layer. The wound does not only create suffering, it creates progress. Without the fear of lack, would we invent agriculture? Without fear of vulnerability, would we build walls? Without fear of death, would we search for medicine? Without longing, would we create art? The wound is the engine of evolution. Civilization is the scar tissue of separation, silence. But scar tissue is not original skin. And when civilization forgets its origin, it begins to devour itself. Excess consumption, environmental collapse, emotional isolation in crowded cities, billions of people lonelier than ever. Because no structure can heal what was metaphysical, pause for a moment of reflection. The wound cannot be solved by more power, nor by more wealth, nor by more control, because the wound was never material. It was the shock of forgetting. And maybe civilization is not meant to end the wound. Maybe it is the stage where the wound becomes visible enough to be recognized. Beneath the weight of this ancient door, you are not separate from this. Your personal longing built this world. Your fear participates in its systems. Your desire fuels its markets. The macro mirrors the micro, and the ancient split still pulses beneath every skyscraper. Slower now. The question is not, how do we fix civilization? The deeper question is, what happens when enough souls remember the split was never abandonment, but self-chosen amnesia? If the wound was chosen, then civilization is a chapter, not a prison. And when the actor remembers, the stage transforms. Long silence, fade out with, the wound created survival. Survival created structure. Structure created civilization. And civilization is consciousness trying to find its way back home.